Hey everybody, it's Asic Eric from the Second Chance Garage with a rare midweek update. I have taken the week off to try and get some work done on this dog. See how it goes. Today I'm trying to get this thing cleaned up. I've been going over it with Simple Green, trying to get it clean. Mostly clean on this side. I'm going to flip it over to the other side. When that's all done, then I'm going to sandblast it and get it painted. So, sounds like fun. Let me flip this thing over and get to work on the other side and see how it goes. One thing I wasn't sure about, I don't know what you guys think about the inside of this thing. I can't really get up in there and clean it very well, so I'm not really sure what to do with it. Kind of trying to hit it with the wire brush as much as I can, but I don't really think the inside of that thing's gonna get very good treatment. It's probably it's about as good as it's gonna get. I did buy some of the Eastwood internal frame coating to put in there. That hasn't shown up yet. Hopefully that shows up this week. I would have preferred to have that done before I painted it, because I know that stuff oozes out all over the place and I don't want it oozing all over my fresh paint, but it is what it is. Alright, anyway, let me flip this guy over and start working on the other side. Alright, well I think that's about as clean as I can get it with the Simple Green. It's pretty clean. Still got some funky stuff on it that's, I just can't get out with brushes and stuff. I've scrubbed on this stuff really hard and I can't get it out, so I think most of the black stuff there is paint. I did my best to try and get up inside here. I don't know if this will pick anything up, so I can see a little bit in there. That's better. Not good, but better. Down in these little areas here are just impossible to get to. So I guess ideally we'd want to give this to somebody and have it dipped or something. I don't know, to get all the funk out of it, but I suppose as long as the outside of it is clean and everywhere, have an opening or something, if I, at least try and clean the inside out as much as I can, hopefully the paint will stick all right. On the car, there were some places where I didn't really prep all that great, where I put the epoxy, I just sprayed it over it knowing I was going to come back later, and it stuck pretty well, so hopefully that'll be okay. So anyway, this thing's ready for sandblasting now, so I'm going to throw a tarp down here and go for it. This container here is really nice. I'm just going to lay the tarp right up against there. I can just blast right on this thing. Maybe I can stand it up. Alright, we're ready to go here. And we're actually going to do a twofer. This is my grandmother's old sewing machine stand. And I'm going to sandblast that while I'm at it and refinish it. I don't know if this thing turned, but it's pretty. Yeah, it does turn a little bit. I'm going to sandblast this guy while I'm at it too and refinish it. Alright, let's get to it. I think you can see why I wear these things when I'm doing this kind of work. Pan down a little bit. It's gross. Ugh. Anyway, let me show you what we got done. Alright. I think we're pretty well good to go on the subframe here. We got just about everything we needed to get. This came out pretty good up in here. I was able to get that fairly clean. You can see it's not perfect, but pretty good. I still have to clean it off. The aluminum oxide stuck to it yet. Anything over here is pretty good. Now this thing, I got this pretty well done too. I gave up on this after a while. I did 2 cycles through the blaster of aluminum oxide and I still wasn't done with this. And I figured, alright, I better put that to the side for a while because this was the thing I really needed to get done right now, so I stopped. But I came back and finished it up. I think I got pretty much everything. Maybe there's a spot or two that I missed, but I can sand those down, I think. So, I get this dog in the garage. I think I'm going to try hanging it up from the ceiling. I got a couple heavy-duty hooks and some heavy wire that I'm going to hang it up rather than try and lay it out flat, make a stand or something like Mark did, which will work. Obviously, he did it that way. But I'm going to try the wires first. If that works, then that's easier because then it's just standing up. I suppose I'll probably have to worry more about runs that way, but we'll see. I picked up the paint today. I got the Del Fleet single stage epoxy, and I got the slow reducer for it because their slow is rated at like 75 degrees, which is kind of odd. And that should be about the temperature when I'm painting. They said, at the place said 95% of the people use the normal, but that's rated for 68 or something. So I think, maybe if I was painting in a booth that was climate controlled, maybe that would be right, but it doesn't seem like that's the right choice for me. But I'll give that a try, and if I get runs all over the place, then I'll run back over there and get the normal. That might be a better choice. As far as this thing went, when I was doing this, it seemed to be going really slow and it was really painful. I think you saw when I started working on this, it was really quick. It actually did a really good job. The nozzles for this, I've tried a bunch of different nozzles. Eastwood tells you that there's a 2mm and a 5mm, I think are the only two that they say work with this. And I've tried both of those. The 5 is way too big. Too much material comes out too fast. And the 2 is so tiny nothing comes out, so you kind of have to drill it out. But they sell a 2.5 and a 3. These are the 3s, and I think those are perfect for aluminum oxide. That worked really well. You burn through those nozzles probably 1 or 2 cycles through this, and you've blown the hole up to like 5mm or something. So by the time you get to the end, the stuff's coming out way too fast, so just swap the nozzles out. This dead man, I just ordered a new one. I think you can see here already the end of that thing is getting burned through. They do sell these replacement parts, but my other dead man was burned all the way out to here, so I got rid of it. So anyway, you can buy the new dead man, and you can also buy these stops here. So I got both. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today. I'm beat. As you can see, like back when I was doing the car, what a mess sandblasting is. I probably swept this stuff up and put it back in the sandblaster probably 6 times today, and that's just back-breaking work, sweeping all of that stuff up. But I'm done for today. So these guys are ready to go, hopefully. I will try to get those in paint tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. It's supposed to rain tomorrow night, Wednesday, so I can't be out here working anyway. So hopefully I can get the paint done before it starts raining and stuff, where the humidity kicks up too high. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks everybody.